Twisting patterns, outlooks shatter, dwell around and superimpose. Perspectives twist and multiply and flux, and architecturally coding social space and time by accelerating technological innovation. The point, the line, the plane, nothing more than idealizations of solid bodies, the continuum of Euclidean mathematics buckling under the strain of its own independent reality, autonomous, pre-existing, independently of solid bodies, preceding and containing them. A Cartesian system of abstract ground, space as a whole. Let's speed things up. A fixed backdrop unaffected by the events taking place within it couldn't express acceleration defined as a relation between points alone. Maxwell's either beckoned Einstein through thermodynamics to grasp that space was neither the either or the other. Physical spaces are made up of anything, and time trumpets as a function of space coordinates. A field of imminent forces and events combine to any substrate material points and motions. The swing of the pendulum brought about the demise of time, standardized and reinforced it, a form of pure rationality, bound integrally with the universal optical theory of space. Paradoxically, the insertion of time into space relieves space of its grasp on material points and introduced the field by the abstract and concrete. Time was relative and contingent, a space of propagation and effects, containing functions, vectors, speeds, and velocity, with respect to the axis of a coordinate system, x, y, and z, and t, yes, time again. An early century current of attack on perspectival space and correlative scientific geometry based on the optical model, calling for the absolute and complete abolition of finite lines, instead a fluid and consistent field of intensities, forces, speeds, temperatures, and colours, a continuous multiplicity that both Boccioni and Duchamp constituted as a critique of the world as an optical phenomenon, plastic science of influence, dynamism, not futurism. We reject any a priori reality. That is what divides us from the cubists. The arrow of time became a gradient, such as a temperature gradient, changes within an intensive field not visible to the eye, perpetual flows of deviation or difference, nothing behind phenomenon. Flatness due to its contracted space obeys a set of principles different from that of the space of visual perception. Aggravated chemical fictions. Contiguity no longer presupposes proximity. Just listen. The multitude of complex perceptions that act in combination with such things as thermalizer, shifting perceptions. For example, a fundamental musical element represented the consummation of Western humanist impulses towards the atomization of musical material and control of that material on ever lower levels, falling, crashing, nose diving. Aerial views from aviation and space travel, expanding the horizon of communication, staging vertiginous flights into the abyss, falling, multiplication and delinearization of horizons and perspectives, 3D animation technologies incorporating multiple perspectives, hyperreality, a space of impossible structures, constituting an entirely new mode of speculative thought, modeling software that generates forms from differential encoding of parameters, algorithms as actual objects, as spatio-temporal data structures, the unleashing of unlived reality by means of models, according to infinite chains of simulations, a semiology of simulation, based on the premise of the end of referentiality in the economic as well as linguistic field. As the structural play of value gets the upper hand, science exchange against each other rather than against the real, the result of a process of technical modelling, finance, the transversal function of immaterialization, and the performative action of indexicality, acts of speech that produce immediate effects in the very instant of their enunciation, in the semio-capital boom. The cocaine amphetamine Prozac field.com crash. As the myth of energy flatlines, precipitated by Black Monday and an automation of multiple point systems linked trading and an electronic communications network executing trades at unheard of speeds, trading in penny-wide, decimalized increments, producing a level of complexity easier handled by computers, flowing through financial circuits as enterprises set free from territorialized material assets and become science, ideas, information, knowledge, and linguistic exchange, compatible with the protocols of interfunctionality as competing fragments of time. In the accelerating rhythms of the virtual machine, regimes emerge as only a fly. Its faster metabolic rate and critical flicker fusion frequency as time to escape. An ecology of competitive machines featuring crowds of predatory algorithms. Casino capitalism born with ever-expanding complexity in the frigid orgy of pornography. Sprawl of recombinant time cells, secretion soft wiper screens smearing rigid grimace of those enacting our pleasures by prosthesis, metal orgasms flickering rainbow colours come when seen in railways of dream. As the economy remains depressed, wealth ejaculates upwards, high-tech global finance melts into ancient rights and customs, underlined in separateness, and power with mystifying bomb, a Teflon-like medieval institution emerging from a mist time, with no direct evidence of it ever coming into existence, and that missing time, a time before time, a time before space-time, a space without time. Platforms markets with proprietary technology for unethical advantage through illicit control, fraudulently siphoning off untold billions in market liquidity through backdoors, trojans, worms and viruses in what is no longer just a vision machine but a sorting machine, shifting from serial and optical control to modulatory control of data within an explosion of creative potential, ceaselessly enclosed in its modulation, living laborious engine and the engineer of its own enclosure. Autonomous agents internalize their directives, a virus that will infect and inflect the future. Signifiers, concepts and fictions, material entities that are real physical effects as well as geographical locations, just as viruses exist in space and time. Whilst the I that remains in the me that was I perpetuates in a suspended state of relative autonomy and self-invention. Within a dream architecture of effective capture, honouring space in which ideas plant themselves as a virus activated and created by very small units of sound and image. When the human nervous system unscrambles the scrambled message, it will seem to the subject like my very own idea. Just occurred to me, a becoming ontological of power, a space of impossible structures, disjunctive baroque Cartesian synthesis. Penrose stares at a model photographed at such an angle to document a ruse, a piece of theatre. I plummet into the rift, falling, free falling. A flexible control method that no longer makes its plea to the transcendental, but is collapsed instead into immanence. The perfect crime, falling to an excess of language, unstable, irresolvable, and non-exchangeable language. Beyond the present limit.